I would like to talk to you about my experiences in Northern California operating the pop up bookstore in the farmers market. It started back in 2008 when I decided to move to Northern California for reasons of my own. And my background of being an author and attending book fairs, selling books, I think added to my decision to run a pop up bookstore. But I would preface this by saying around the time that I moved up north, the economy was not doing so well. The job market was not the best, and it was very hard to come by if you wanted to apply for a job and get one. So we know how hard everything was around 2008. So while I moved at that time and needing to find something, anything to build my income, I made the decision to operate a pop-up bookstore in the farmers market. Now, I was told by maybe a few people there if who knew of my author, who knew of my status as an author, that I could sell books in their farmers market in a place called the Artist Square. So I decided to just get, just a small canopy, a blanket, whatever, have a few books, used books for sale, and I sold them for about a year at that same place in the Artist Square. It wasn't until a gentleman who operated Artist Square or had something to do with it asked me to move the bookstore to his shop or in front of his shop. And I did this for the rest of the time that I was in Northern California. It was very generous. I really appreciated the opportunity, and I was able to sell books. Getting up at 7 or 7ish in the morning, arriving at the farmer's market in front of his shop around 8, and setting up and ready to sell books by 9. And then by 1:30, I'm out of there. It was a good experience. I enjoyed getting up every Saturday and meeting the people who came by to support the bookstore. One gentleman who I know very much, I don't call him D, that's his first initial, would come up and support by buying a book every single week. And there were more people besides D who bought books at the bookstore. There was also the year that Amazon decided to operate Kindle, the online platform where you can purchase books for really next to nothing, 99 cents or whatever. And I would meet the occasional passerby who would say, "Oh, I have 1,000 books stored in my Kindle." Well, not that much, but you get the point. For a city that did not have a bookstore at that time, I can see why many other independent bookstores were facing the same problem. They were in competition with an online entity that was making it very hard for them to operate their business. And I was no different. What I can tell you is that it takes a lot of work to find used books, setting up in a good location, and not really having the crowds that you want. I was able on some Saturdays to have a crowd who overwhelmingly bought my books, and then the other Saturdays was just bone dry. No one stopped by except to talk to me, but wouldn't support buying the book. So, if anything, I would tell would-be entrepreneurs is that if you know there's people with a need, such as the city needing a bookstore because it didn't have one until after I left, feel that need, make sure you have enough items for them to support you, and then be happy. Collect all you need to collect and move forward. After 5 years, and realizing that the market for books just wasn't there to support the pop-up bookstore, but also with other issues in LA that I had to deal with, I moved back to LA. And that was all that I need to do, was just say, hey, that was it. I've done my time, I've sold books, and that was it. That was my experience, and I enjoyed my experience. And for everyone who approached me and talked to me while I was there in Northern California, thank you so much. You really helped each and every Saturday of the best Saturdays of my life. I really appreciate your support. And even now that Chatmon's Books is an online bookstore, I still hope that you'll be able to support me and the authors who have submitted their works there. So until next time, I just want to wish each and every one of you the best holiday season out there. As you know, I just shared my experiences about my Northern California time with my pop-up bookstore. But I want to wish you, each and every one of you, a happy holiday season and a brand new good year. Make it safe, make it fun, make it happy. Until the next time, and every time, please support authors, buy the books, and everyone, take care.